flammable or extra vulnerable to fire damage. Where are the sheep? Oh, did they despawn because it popped over to the other side? That might have happened. I didn't think that was the case. I thought that would be fine, but seemingly not. I thought I could come on back from the other side. Huh. But remember, basically, at the other side of the bridge, you remember where the sheep used to be. At the other side of the bridge, these sheep should go to, basically. So let's break some stuff on the way back, and just to get possible gear ups. It's not likely, but it's certainly a possibility. Actually, recall. You know, I thought of somewhere I should send these guys. I should go to first. Remember the second hell I unlocked? There. I should pop over there first and foremost. The Heaven's Peak hell. Should see if I can get any more gubbins, because I know the hats are pretty good, and the whatever those kind of hats they are, kind of make me think Three Musketeer hats. That's why in one of my previous recordings, they made me think of the hats, one of the hats worn by the Persona 5 protagonists. I can't wait to play that game, but it's on PS3, PS4. And while I have a PS3 hanging around somewhere, I don't, apparently it doesn't look quite as well as on PS4. And apparently it'd be easier to stream and whatnot from a PS4. Though I will be connecting it up to my computer and whatnot to record it on this, so maybe that would be irrelevant. I have no idea, I've never streamed, before, never mind from a console. So, I'm a little green when it comes to it all. Come on, just kill it. Well done, you idiots. Calm down. Sorry, I just feel, you know, just like, you know, finally I got that weight off my chest. Feels great. Okay, beautiful. Though I'm noticing a distinct, it's just like beetles here now. And I don't know about you, but I'm not the biggest fan of just having beetles. I was kind of hoping for something a bit better. No one want that in there? There's some difficulty to get in there, but I'll take it as a no. Certainly these are all pretty well geared, but a few of them are missing little bits of gubbinses. I'll just hope I can clear that up. A few different beetles of different types here. Ah, brilliant. Someone actually managed to get an upgrade. Certainly I think I'll probably end up maybe getting some when I... Ooh, brilliant. Got one there. I was just going to say I'll probably end up getting some when I get over to the main building. Why are they glitched? Also, why is that tile even there on the floor? Normally those tiles are there when there's something significant. Like, I believe the Paladin mop was on one of those tiles of one of those stages, at some stage. And yet, you know, there's nothing there. I did notice one of those tiles before, back when we were originally getting Sir William here, for use in the mop. There was one tile where we put the greens and the blues, and another tile where we didn't. Where we didn't put them. Move away, move away. and you know, there seemed to be no need for the second thought. Okay. Basically, if I send enough minions at the big beetles, I don't need to actually engage them myself. Even though the beetles recall. Get up. Shit. Oh, fuck. Fucking sheep. But yeah, basically my point I was getting at was, if I sent enough people at it, basically, it wouldn't be an issue. Damn it. Let's go get another person from over here. You go over there and get me that green. Well, they seem to finally have acknowledged it. Fantastic. Wasn't sure if they would. We need to get more minions. I don't have enough. I'm thinking I might try and make one of, obviously only one, of all the unique items. But to do that, I'm going to need a lot of stuff. That will take a lot of farming. I'm just curious to the secondary effects. Everything has 2 effects. This helm doubles all resource income. It also it doubles all resource income. It also come on. No, you don't want it? Fine. Doubles all resource income and gives you 5 extra control. 5 extra minions. The other stuff, it might do who knows what. And I'm curious to see what it does do. Because its default effect mightn't be something I'm too interested in, but its side effect might be. It might be something I would like a fair bit. And as such, maybe I might like it, but you'll know know it's there and whatnot for your playthrough. I'm gonna take a look then. Ah, good, there's a way in. I just remember that shutting before, and you know, at least I can. This whole trip hasn't been a waste. While I have gotten a bit of gear, I have lost a minion in good gear. So yeah. Oh, brilliant. I'll just make sure no one else needs that. Has anyone here watched Gargoyles? I saw a bit of it before. My aunt had it. I like the show. I've just seen the bits of it recently. I remember SFD Bree doing a few reviews on it, and it's cool to see it again. Makes me kind of want to start watching it again. It was a good show. And it was actually kind of surprising. It actually, I think, started off on Disney, or there's some like connection with Disney for it, and there was actually blood in it, which is, I know, just considering what I know of Disney, it's just surprising. It's, you know, surprising that they would have that in it. I can't remember how far into the first episode, but it was pretty early on. Some Scottish castle gets attacked, and night falls after a bit of the siege, and the gargoyles awaken, and some soldier, I think the leader of the attack tries to strike one of them. It grabs the strike, but it's grabs the sword strike, but starts bleeds a little. It's just surprising considering Disney, So yeah. At another stage, one of the characters accidentally gets shot by one of the good guys. It was an accident. He'd seen, he basically ended up playing with her gun, and not without realizing the, possible results of that, and ended up accidentally shooting her. She ended up on the ground, I think, with a bit of blood around her. Again, on the Disney show. And it's just surprising, but then again, I'm now thinking of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, with the boner that tried to burn down Paris. So it's, yeah, I'm exaggerating. There wasn't a boner in it, but the what's his face had interest in Esmeralda, and if she wouldn't be his, he was going to burn down all Paris. So yeah. I actually remember seeing there was Wikipedia's parent talking about a parent's criticism of that song Hellfire, which is absolutely fantastic song, by the way, and claiming that it was it was too much for even some adults. And it's just like, what kind of adults are they querying here? You know, ones that are basically children in an adult's body. It's you know, it's not a, you know, it's a bit of a dark song, yeah, but it's a fucking fantastic song. It just, you know, it's really goddamn great. And pretend, you know, it's just, if it's, it's just ridiculous. Like seriously, go stop this recording, go look up the song, it's fantastic. Ah, the mice are back. So I guess you can get more mice helms, rat helms, I should say, for your minions. Sadly, it seems a lot of them are upgraded from the bouquets. At least back there, they didn't seem to be interested in them. No one want any? Okay. Well, I suppose it's good that they've, you know, moved past it. But still, it's kind of like the pumpkins. Kind of wish they still want it, just because the pumpkin helm looks good. Well, it looks funny. As does them using bouquets. As actually really good weapons. Hey, wait, does one of them have Melvin's fork? I know, I swore I lost that. Yeah, someone has that. How? I thought I lost it. Fuck. Why are they having issue? That's bizarre. Okay, we'll just charge back in. And as you see here, unlike the first time round, there wasn't a full wall of, you know, jars there. There wasn't a full wall off. So, yeah, a bit disappointing. Just a bit less loot, you know, that could be gone. Recall. I was kind of hoping to get more gubbins, but it would probably been better if I had people that weren't this well geared in with me. It just, I did. Actually, yeah. At least what I'm looking at now. Actually, no. Some of them have masks on, and I thought the masks were inferior to the hats. So that's it. Basically, I thought that. But even though these are all pretty well geared, I could get some better stuff. Also, there's this little thing here, and I saw that was to denote the other thing, the blueprints. Maybe it's meant to say there's one over that way, but the way it's positioned makes it sound like there's one down. Makes it seem like there's one down here, which isn't the case. There's one here, and it's the harvesting helm. There isn't another one. And there's nothing down here. There's that weird tomb thing there, but that's it. Unless I take a few swings at this and, you know, find something. Yeah, no. Sadly, it seems they did a bit less with this place than with the other abyss. We may now own this, but it's completely empty. It's completely unoccupied. At least with the Spree abyss, there's a ton of peasants just appearing in, being tortured, and we could slaughter them to our heart's desire. But here, it's completely empty. There's absolutely nothing here. We can't even torment. Okay, that just looks weird. Like, to show you walking past it, they swell it up. Okay, that just looks weird. Ugh. To be honest, it actually most made me think of Jack and Daxter, actually. But it just makes the place seem rather empty. Is Prince Charming and his people still over there even? No. So we own this place and there's absolutely nothing here now. There's absolutely nothing to it. Yay. That's fantastic, he said, lying his ass off. It's on the floor over there in the corner now. It's just like I said before, it does have a possibility of being a great game. In my opinion, it's, you know, there's some games out there that they're good games, but they don't get the standing that you feel they should get. Overlord, it's basically that, but it goes to the point where it doesn't get the standing it should get even from its own developers. Like, maybe I'm being harsh, maybe there was, they're rushed or something, but if a bit more time and care was put into it, it could be a really nice game. They've set up a few ideas for it. Excuse me. You own Spree, great, but they don't go anywhere with it. You own the Abysses and don't go anywhere with them. I would like to see a bit more thing on it. Certainly, I'm probably certainly from what I'm from what I'm hearing, I'm probably one of the few people who think this way. But the garrisons in WoW, I kind of like the idea of them. I actually like a timed aspect to games. Not as in there's a timed mission, but they can be fine. Other times they can be an utter nuisance. But I like the timed, you send people off on a mission, they come back kind of thing. I actually really like that. I remember when I was playing Warcraft 3 The Frozen Throne before, I made an army of Trents and marched them at a location. And even though it took for fucking ever, I loved that because it was something different and it took time. I queued it up and watched it happen. I think I actually walked out of the room, went to Todd, came back, and they might have reached the enemy by then. But I actually really love that. It wasn't Trents, it was Ancients, but whatever. Trents are the smaller guys, Ancients are basically Treebeard. So, I love that. Certainly from what I'm hearing a lot of shit about that kind of thing. Certainly you could argue the garrison thing could be better done, but I like the principle of it. And even, basically, how even it doesn't even have to be like the garrison. They could have done something with the idea of you owning Spree. They could have done something with the idea of you owning the Abysses. They just said it and moved on. They did nothing with that idea, which really kind of hurts it because, can I be honest? There's absolutely no difference between you owning Spree and raising it to the ground. There's absolutely no difference because nothing happens with Spree. Well, one thing happens with Spree beyond when you originally capture it, but that's not, basically, it's not enough to warrant you being called its new owner if you can do nothing with it. The villagers at the Raising Hell talk about, growing you your food and whatnot, growing food for you. No, they don't. They don't do anything for me. Bar bitch at me. Oh, Overlord, please stop killing me. My God. Whiny, whiny, whiny. What about my needs? Joking aside, it's a good game. It has good ideas, but they don't give it enough time. And basically bring back to the idea, what I was originally saying was, there's some games that are gems that aren't appreciated. This is a gem that wasn't appreciated by the people making it. Never mind the customers actually going to play it. So yeah, if someone's doing, if they're going to do an Overlord 3, they need to actually fully develop the different things in it. They need to bring it back to an Overlord 1 style when it comes to magic and whatnot. Overlord 2 style was annoying. I got through the game basically without using magic most of the time. And, well, here I'm using magic much more. In fact, on legendary mode, it's actually quite vital at one point.